Hello, guys. It's a pleasure to actually talk to you. I am sorry I couldn't make it down to Akure due to a couple of logistics reasons, and I'm kind of like very tight with work right now, so it's a bit tight for me to travel. Um, so yeah, my name is Ayodele Adeyemo. I work with Health Africa as a senior GIS associate. I've been here for about 2 years plus now. I graduated from the Department of Remote Sensing and GIS, FUTA. I am one of the first set of students that actually graduated. And I'll be trying to like talk you through a concept that actually been in the industry. It's been a debate for a long time across various industries, right? But I guess it's kind of very worse for us within the GIS industry. And I'm going to be giving you like, just a very good example of what I mean. I'll be talking about professionalism, basically the concept of professionalism with regards to being a professional versus being a technician within an industry, and how it basically relates to the kind of things that we do, you know. Uh, from that end, I'll be talking with respect to um, it being a fight or a choice. So basically, just something about me that you need to know. So I'm a geo geek, and that's been me while I was in school. I am passionate about leveraging data and technology to providing solutions across communities. Um, I'm a professional, and I'm currently in my phase of getting uh, my GIS certification, GISP, and also I'm a Futurian. I'm very proud to be a Futurian, as well as me being currently a PhD candidate, trying to study geospatial modeling of infectious diseases in Nigeria. So, just to start, um, while I was in school, right, there was a day my dad called me and we were talking and said, so your work is majorly on software. Can I not learn the software and be a GIS expert? Well, so that question came to me very shocked. I mean, I was very shocked, and the reality of of the truth was the fact that so you've had a lot of people learning ArcGIS, learning. They'll tell you do 5 days training and become a GIS analyst, or you become a GIS expert. And it's so bad that you see people that have done 5 days training also coming out to say they are GIS experts. Well, they are GIS experts in their own authority, and it's nobody's fault. The reality is the fact that the real industry, I mean, so people that have actually studied GIS or people who are real professionals within the industry, how much of work have they been able to like put into the things that they actually care about? So that's the question. The question is now how much of work are you able to put into the things that you really care about, and how do you want to become professional? So I'll just be talking you through how do you become a professional and what is actually the difference between being a technician and being being a professional. Now, this is a concept that is being debated across board. Some people say, okay, technician is somebody who who understand what needs to be done, and this. But the truth of the matter is this: within any job cadre, within the technical phase, a technician is always on the lowest cadre. The professional is like on the highest cadre. So, do you want to be a technician or you want to be a professional? Being a professional takes a while, right? So, um, a professional is someone who has been able to like master the art and science of a specific subject of interest. So regardless of whatever industry you are, a professional is somebody who understands and hand to hand understands the science, understands the art, understands the nitty gritty of all of the various things that are required within that industry. Professional is able to, it's not a one-off thing. Being a professional is never a one-off thing. So it's something you do annually. So even you, if you have a GISP certification, your GISP certification requires you to update it every 3 years because you cannot have it one off, you know. So that's what it means. Then also you being a professional means that you have large understanding of the entire context, and you're able to use your knowledge to actually inform various learning across board. Now, professionals are regarded as the brains in the industry. They are people who understands the things that needs to be done. They are brains, they understand everything, they know it, and they are highly respected within every industry that they actually get into. They get to find themselves. Um, they believe in processes over tools. So before a professional will talk about a software or before he talks about a tool, he talks about the processes because it's the processes that will inform the tool, right? So the first thing you should actually not talk about is I know how to use this software. No, it should be I understand this concept, then I should be able to like do this. in whatever software, right? Because it is the same concept that actually matters across board. So that is basically what I need you guys to understand. Now, attributes of a professional. A professional is very dedicated to having a sound technical understanding of whatever they are doing. So they make sure that they have a technical understanding, and also they continually research and try to enhance whatever they know before, right? So which makes them actually more up to date and current, and makes them relevant in whatever is happening within the industry. They exercise reasonable judgment. So reasonable judgment in terms of processes, reasonable judgment in terms of tools, reasonable judgment in terms of okay, so which approach to use to solve specific problems. So those are like things that actually makes professionals different. So, and you become a professional along the line. So it is something that happens over a period of time. Then you are also able, they believe in processes over tools, right? And they have the brain. They are very smart. So not smart. So I don't want to use the word smart in terms of book smart, but they are smart in terms of they know how best to actually approach solutions. So if you're able to do all of the things that I have above, right, everything up here, you actually have to be smart in terms of the brains. You're gonna have the brains because you understand what you need to do. So now we've talked about who a professional is, who is a technician. To be honest, the technician is somebody who is actually focused on the art of performing specific tasks. So somebody who you tell, I want to digitize. This is how to digitize, and the guy goes around to go and do digitizing for you. Tell a technician, I want to do this thing. This is what you need to do, and the technician gets to do it for you. So their knowledge is limited to performing specific tasks. They do not have, so they are not focused on processes, rather they rely on tools. So they will be the one to tell you, I can only do it on ArcGIS, I can only do it on QGIS. I don't know how to use R, I don't know how to use this. But they are focused, they know, regardless of anything, a technician just only understands how to perform specific tasks, right? So they are shallow and not focused, right? They are never focused set of people because they don't have understanding of what they need to do and how they need to get those things done. Then they solely rely on mechanical skills. And from my experience, I've actually preferred to take technical people, I mean, so technicians to the field, because they really do not require hard thinking. All they just need to know is how do I do it, and they do it religiously, and it's very, very fine. So they are very, very good for a lot of field work. No clear-cut career development plan. They do not have a career development plan. They don't understand what exactly they want to do at the end of the day. All they just know is they want to be able to like apply GIS. And even if they say they have a career development plan, it's always a very, very vague and shallow plan because they don't have an in-depth understanding into the application and how things are being applied. So that is it. Um, so this is just a basic compare and contrast of what professionals do and what technicians do. Now, this is based on a scenario of performing the same task. Tell them you have a couple of points, collected points. Tell them to aggregate based on type, aggregate type, and also based on distance. And tell the same thing to a technician. The truth is, so I might have actually exaggerated in terms of a technician, but what a technician would do is first go on YouTube search or probably Google search and try to find videos and tutorials on how to do those things. But a professional understands, okay, needs to evaluate the data, understand the clustering options that they actually have, try to like decide on which algorithm to use, either to use K-means, hierarchical, or I mean DBScan, whichever algorithm to be used, and also they now carry out the aggregation and the clustering. But in terms of a technician, all they care about is I can only do this in ArcGIS. I'll use Google search to find, and I'll check YouTube videos. So that's just it. In my other video, the one to come next, I'll actually be talking about I mean trying to like elaborate on this fact so that we can actually know what exactly to to do with respect to this. So, and I also mentioned the fact that being a professional. So the concept of being a professional actually is not something which that you have to say I'm a professional. It's the concept of being a professional, like I said earlier, is more of a choice rather than being a fight, right? It's more of a choice, more of a choice in the concept of you choose to be professional about things, right? So, and the main difference between